All right, I think we're ready. Hello friends, Vincent here, glad you could join me today. Let's talk video encoding settings for YouTube within DaVinci Resolve. So I was sitting at my desk and I just recently uploaded a video to YouTube. So I was checking in on it to see if it had finished, and it was still in private, and I clicked on it to view it, as I always do, just to make sure that everything's okay before I make it a public listed video. And this was the first time I'd started using DaVinci Resolve after I ditched CapCut. And of course, as you would expect, I used the YouTube preset on the DaVinci Resolve render settings. So I started playing this video back like I always do, and what the heck is going on here? It looks compressed. Normally I view stuff at 480p, yeah, primitive. I know that's because I'm an aging caveman with deteriorating eyesight, and I don't need to use the extra bandwidth to put it in HD, just to view it on a laptop monitor. So anyway, I checked the resolution that YouTube had chosen to play this at, and it was playing at 360. Not 480. So I thought, what's going on here? So I went to the little cog wheel options and to change it to 480, and lo and behold, 480p wasn't there as an option. What's going on here? Weird. So anyway, I did the next best thing I could, and I cranked it up to 720p, and yeah, it was a little clearer, but it still looked basically rubbish. The colors were really rough, it was distorted, it looked really compressed. Yeah, it looked a mess. So I started looking into this, and I discovered that I very definitely had been doing the wrong thing here by using DaVinci Resolve's YouTube preset output. And there was definitely a way to get a much better looking video. So today we're going to talk about that and show you exactly what I did. So there's a couple of different things going on here which contribute to this situation. Let's first of all talk about video resolution. So I capture footage on my camera and my phone at 1080p because, you know, I'm not Disney Plus. I'm recording like me talking in the car or sitting here, or a bit of outside footage or whatever. 1080p is fine. Plus my like slightly aging laptop can actually edit 1080p footage without melting completely. And you know, camera batteries last longer, the files on the SD card are smaller, it's just basically easier, and it's totally sufficient. Don't let anyone kid you, you need to do 4K for beginner videos. However, right, when YouTube sees a 1080p upload, it goes into full-on budget cutback austerity mode, and it subjects your file to like some seriously draconian compression. And it bypasses a bunch of like extra resolution options because it figures you won't need them, right? So YouTube will apply different types of compression based on the resolution, and small channels, all 1080p, will likely use like a lower quality transcode. But you can trick it. If you use 1440p or higher, it nearly always triggers like a higher encoding, VP9 or AV1, which are like superior codecs. So by rendering out your Stone Age 1080p footage up to 4K or even 1440 and then upload that, YouTube completely buys the illusion, and it rolls out the red carpet and gives it the VIP treatment with better encoding. Yes, and all the different resolution options. But there is more that you can do to squeeze as much juice as possible from this YouTube orange. You can tune the bitrate and the keyframes and a few things like that, and get your 1080p footage looking kind of shiny and intricate and professional looking, but still keeping the balance of a manageable file size, which is quite important when you're running on terrible potato hardware. So here are the settings that I found which worked the best for me. I've created a new preset within DaVinci Resolve that I've saved these under, and I've called it like YouTube upload. So I'm going format MP4, and I'm using the H.264 codec, which is, if we get this right, that's 8-bit color, but it's good enough for this. The encoder I've left at auto. The resolution, now you can go full 4K, and initially I did that because that was the only preset option I had that was bigger than 1080p on mine. But that makes enormous big files, takes a long while to render and then a long time to upload. So I compromised, and I've gone to 2560 by 1440. So this is a great compromise. Frame rate, just whatever your footage is, so 30 frames per second in my case. Now if we move down to some quality settings, I'm restricting mine to 40,000 kilobits per second, like 40 megabits per second, but setting the encoding profile to high. Keyframes I set as automatic. ChatGPT actually recommends 1 every 2 seconds, so that's up to you, your mileage may vary. And the preset I've set for the quality end of the spectrum rather than the speed. One more thing, if you go into the advanced settings, I've set the color space to rec.7090. ChatGPT also recommends a gamma setting of 2.4 for like standard YouTube monitors, though I couldn't see that as a setting anywhere. So this is going to give you reasonable playback locally. If you're on a like incapacitated laptop like mine, it should be able to play 1440 footage even if it can't play 4K footage, so that's handy for local playback. It's going to trick YouTube into using a decent transcoder, and you should get all the resolution options, and it's a really good compromise that will give you lots of detail without a super giant file size. It's going to be somewhere between, let me check my notes, somewhere between 2 to 4 gigabytes for a 10-minute video. So that's it. It's just some tips for encoding video in DaVinci Resolve for like the best version for uploading to YouTube from like 1080p original footage. That's all for this time. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.